This segment is sponsored by New Perspective Financial Solutions. RMDs, this stands for Required Minimum Distributions, or the minimum amount of money a retirement account holder must withdraw annually. So what do you need to know if you are approaching retirement? Well, here to help us out is Tavon Jackson. Tavon is a financial advisor and the founder of New Perspective Financial Solutions, a DC-based firm that focuses on preparing people for retirement. Welcome back to Great Day, Washington.
Thanks for having me.
I know there's so many numbers.
It's a lot.
Ages to be aware of when you're getting near retirement.
Yes.
73 is a big one, a big number,
It
right?
is a big one. It's so many numbers. So
Okay.
you have 59 and a half. That's when you're able to touch your 401k without any penalty at all.
Okay.
Then there's 62. That's when you're eligible to take your Social Security early. It's also 65. That's when you get on Medicare 3 months before your 65th birthday and 3 months after. Then there's 67.
Oh my goodness.
That's your full Social Security age. And then they used to have something called 70 and a half. So 70 and a half is when you were required to spend your 401k. But now they've pushed it to 73.
Okay.
So when you turn 73, the government is going to make you spend your 401k, your TSP, your 403b, your IRAs, whatever it might be. They don't want this money just going to your beneficiaries. They want you to use it so that they can get their taxes. So once you turn 73, you are required by law to take out a certain amount each and every year.
Okay. I know financially every year matters. So we're in a new year right now.
Yep.
What if you took out the wrong amount before, and how do you go about maybe fixing this?
So you need to come sit down with a financial advisor and also maybe sit down with your accountant, because there's an IRS form that we have to fill out acknowledging that we made the mistake,
Oh, wow.
apologizing that we made the mistake,
Okay.
and hoping that there's no penalty. Because if you take out the wrong amount, there's a 25% penalty on what you should have took out. So
Ouch.
a lot of people, they change jobs throughout their whole lives. Maybe they worked
Yeah.
at Target when they were 18 and now they're working in the government and they kept changing jobs. You
Yeah.
got to take out an RMD for each one of them. And if you take out the
Wow.
wrong amount, it's a pretty substantial penalty.
So you talk about different jobs, you might have money in different places. Why is it so important to consolidate all of that money when you leave a job?
Well, when you leave a job, you shouldn't even leave it there anyway, because one, you can't contribute to it. And
Okay,
two, if the
it's
market
done.
goes down, usually if the market drops, you buy more of it so you can take advantage of the sale. But you can't do that with the old employer. So it's best to consolidate them all into a traditional IRA, and that can be
Okay.
with any company, Fidelity, Vanguard, they're all the same. But then once you have it all consolidated, guess what? You only have to take out one RMD versus 4 or 5. So it helps
Okay.
you from a tax perspective as well.
Okay, I'm glad you brought up taxes.
Okay.
It's always so important in our conversations, and so many of us have trouble with it. What are some ways to limit the amount of taxes that you would have to pay on your RMD?
So whenever you delay a problem, it becomes a bigger problem. So if you don't need your 401k or your IRA, that's a good thing, because the money's going to continue to grow. But then if it gets too big, then your RMD is going to be really big as well. So we recommend soon as you turn 59 and a half, start spending your money. Like people are so afraid to touch their money and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Spend your money while you're healthy, so that you don't have to pay a big RMD when you turn 73. If you don't want to pay any taxes at all, one thing you could do is you can donate the money, which some people do, some people don't.
Yeah.
But at the end of the year, when they say, hey, you got to take out 20 grand, you can donate that to a nonprofit or organization and pay no taxes at all. If you want to take it to a higher level, what you can do is you can work with an attorney, set up a foundation or a charity for yourself, and then literally you're donating your RMD to your own organization, your own charity, and that's kind of like how the higher net worth people kind of work around that tax law.
Is that what you do if you don't need an RMD?
Yeah, so you have to take it out. You have to take out the
okay.
RMD. It has to go into your bank account, but if you don't want to pay the taxes on it, then you're either going to donate it to a charity, to a foundation, or you can pay the taxes on your money now before you turn 73 so that it's all tax-free.
And real quick, if you don't need it, what other options do you have?
Well, that's really all the options there. But one
okay.
thing that I would recommend is that when you take out that RMD, if you really don't need it, give it to an insurance company. And it sounds weird, but if you give it to an insurance company, what's going to happen is you're going to buy a permanent life insurance policy. So let's say you had $1 million and the RMD is $30,000 a year. Nobody would think about, hey, let's give this $30,000 to an insurance company, but then they're going to give you another $1 million policy that's tax-free. So then when you pass away, not only will your family get the 401k, but they'll also get the insurance as well to cover the taxes that they may eventually have to pay.
So much to think about.
know,
So
so
many
many numbers.
ages. You just talk to Tavon. For you at home, if you want to make sure that you are on the right track for retirement, New Perspective Financial Solutions has an offer for you. Tavon wants to help preserve and continue to grow your money while also helping you create a reliable income stream. So right now, for the first 5 callers and anyone else with a portfolio of $250,000 or more, he's offering a complimentary retirement income plan. This will allow Tavon's team to sit down with you personally or schedule a call to make sure that you are on the right track for retirement. The number to call is 240-335-8366. Again, it's 240-335-8366.